Hi, my name is Josiah Bupp. I'm doing my presentation today on how technology can democratize music. This is the title of the TED Talk done by Drew Silverstein from 2019. Drew Silverstein is the founder and CEO of Amper Music. This is the technology that he developed that is discussed in the TED Talk. Some of his credentials include that he obtained a bachelor's degree from Music Composition School in Vanderbilt University, and an MBA in the Columbia School of Business. In addition to this, he has some other accomplishments, such as being a graduating member of the 2018 Ford 30 Under 30 class, specializing in the music list. This leadership course is run through the Ford Motor Company, and it helps intellectual and innovative employees under their system get connected with nonprofit organizations. And there they discuss social issues and how they can use their skills for the greater good of society. In addition, in the job field, as far as it goes, he was based out of Los Angeles and is an award-winning music, movie, and video game music producer, editor, and compositionist. He designed music that was curated for these different industries based off their wants and needs. In his TED Talk, he discussed creativity. Everyone can be creative, but not everyone can have the same ability to express. We all have the ability to create and make something, but it is a lot harder to channel self-expression in this creativeness. Different types of creativeness can be music, painting, writing, drama, dance, etc. And as far as it goes, what we're discussing today, and what he was discussing in his TED Talk, was music. There's a lot of different ways of expression and creativity in music, including instrumentation, lyrical writing, song development, mood, tone, theme. And all of these today in the modern age can be done with a digital audio home studio. This changes the ability as far as who can access and who can make music. So with this technology development, it helps spread ideas way faster than we ever thought before. What this does, though, is it reduces talent and the resources and time needed to complete tasks such as making a song, which is great because sometimes it can take a lot of time because you have to learn the instrument, learn how to compose a song, learn key signatures, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into making a song that otherwise, without experience, you wouldn't be able to do. Prior needs would be these things such as musical experience, knowledge. You would need recording equipment, a studio, a producer, and instruments, which all cost a lot of money and take a lot of time to obtain. But today in the modern age, all you honestly need is a smartphone or a laptop with software download capabilities. Most people that have iPhones even get this capability with GarageBand already installed on their phone, where you don't even need instruments to make music. It's all pre-programmed into the phone system. This makes the process easier and a lot more affordable because you're not counting the cost for the instruments, lessons to learn the instruments, recording time, studio time, and for a producer to mix and make the track. All this together creates an equal opportunity for the availability to make music. But the thing that this doesn't solve is the barrier for creative writing and expression that some may lack. And he saw this a lot with his job and the need for music. Drew Silverstein composed music tracks for video game productions in his early career. There wasn't always a budget for companies to have enough time and or money to have the unique artwork created that they desired. A lot of these companies wanted a song or a musical track that was unique and also that fit the theme of their game situations that they had going on in there. So being able to do this, you weren't necessarily able to do it yourself unless you were a musical composer. But the thing is, whenever you go to get a musical composer, this can cost money and it can take them time to have to develop the song that you want and desire. So having this unique music composition could take time and it costs a lot of money. And it was hard for consumers to both budget this time and the money required for it. And that's where Amper Music was developed. Through the filtering process, a consumer would be able to select the mood, tempo, duration, and instruments they would like to use in the composition. Then an artificial intelligence system would curate a piece that is unique to these select inputs. You could select anything such as your key signature, the instruments that you wanted to use, the type of drums, the mood that was set, to be able to get the exact sound that you wanted without having to wait that, say, maybe anywhere in between 2-3 days to even a month to get the right song back from a human composer. This would make the consumer have the ability to do the adjustments afterwards. So you put it all in, it shoots you out a product, and then you can go back even and edit details, such as maybe you don't like the key that it's in, or maybe it's a little bit fast, you can adjust the tempo for it, or maybe you don't like the notes, you can adjust those, or maybe you want it to be softer or louder in certain areas based off where it's going to be inside your production. And then once you're all done with this, following your satisfaction, the user can download the piece, receiving a global, royalty-free license to their own music. So there is a unique quality to your music that you're creating. The only thing is, it's done artificially. The benefits of this is it provides easy access to everyone, musically inclined or not, to the ability to make unique music for their desired needs. And it takes the creativity and it brings it down to a lower level to make it easier, and also is able to inflect a lot more emotion than you may be able to usually through your own barriers. For artistic musicians, these are people that write usually on a regular basis and have a job based around this. This can provide a blueprint for ideas, testing out new genres of music, or it can be a key to breaking through writer's block or speed up an experimental process where they're trying to combine new things or try new instruments in their music, which can be a great tool to use. Some questions associated with this mainly go for those artistic musicians that are being affected with this. This is their job field, and we're adding an artificial intelligence, reducing the speed by almost half in most cases, if not more. So my first question is, what separation does this make in the music community as far as the flood of creativity washing out established musicians and songwriters in the market? My answer to this is this makes a huge separation, because now before, where somebody would have to master an art and sit and develop songs and take hours and hours and invoke emotion into it, that can be done in the matter of minutes by anybody. Therefore, this really floods the market with a lot of creativeness, but not necessarily all of it being from the human mind. The second question is, what limits does this have on human development? I believe this has a great level of limit on human development. The more and more we rely on this technology, the less and less we think for ourselves, or we sit and we self-develop. A lot of people say playing instruments and even songwriting can help the mind grow, think, and help you think and develop as a person. If you take this away and you start relying on technology to do this for you, it can really regress our way of thinking. The third question is, what ways could we separate AI music from artistic music? Is this even necessary to separate? And I feel it is very necessary to separate, because there's a difference between plugging in an algorithm and sitting and working out your skill and knowledge for years and years. So what we can do in this instance, I feel, is label the music or channel the music with a AI subfilter. So whenever you pull up a song, you can see whether it was artistically made or it was done through an artificial intelligence machine. This helps create a level of recognition for those people who do sit and develop the time, skills needed to make a song. My references associated with this go as follows. From the TED Talk video, I also use the Digital Music Forum. This was used to look up a profile on Drew Silverstein, and then also looked underneath the Ford 30 Under 30 program to be able to see what he actually was able to do. Thank you for your time.